All right. Well, hello there, everyone. I know that season 1 just ended just a few weeks ago, but fuck it. This is going to be the start of season 2 for Zone Zero for me. So, to start it off with, we just got a new character. Vivian. Yep, we finally got her. And Vivian is a ether character, as I freaking hoped. And she is anomaly. She's an anomaly class character too. So, and yep, we have the start of the Mockingbird. We have the start of the Mockingbird faction now. So we have went full circle.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
However, now we've gone into a deeper story. Now we gotta go and talk to Wise, of course. But before that, yeah, and look at her freaking portrait. It's so cute. But nothing beats that winking face of freaking Bernice, or, you know, that serious look of Soldier Zero Anby. Oh, I just can't get over that. Anyway, yes, we're gonna switch back over to Belle, because this is stream, not, you know, me playing on my own. Okay, so, let's see, what else do we have that's new? Well, also I want to do my ceremonial thing with, getting new characters, and, yeah. Let's see here, hit that options button, let's go to the avatar, and, yep, there we go. Still think they need to add Belle and Wise PFPs for this. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and use Vivian. Oh, and yeah, Vivian has red eyes. No big surprise. Anyway, whoa. Claim all. Hold on. I'm going to go to the signal shop real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some of these real quick just to get a little bit of a boost, because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just boost my effort. So it's just doing the regular standardized pulls. These ones with the monochrome tapes. Well, they're monochrome tapes. They're encrypted master tapes, so they're master tapes, not the encrypted ones. The encrypted ones are the more colorful ones. Yeah, just to let you know, there is a distinct difference between the master tapes and the encrypted master tapes. Encrypted master tapes look like little movie reels. Meanwhile, the encrypted master tapes look like those old dial-up things for the old telephones back in the day. A little bit food for thought there, ladies and gentlemen. just a little food for thought. Oh yeah, and they did add the notices button as a big ass button right here in the menu, so we could just go straight to the notices without having to go through that menu. Oh, they added redo newsletter. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, how do I? Oh, nuts. Oh, okay. Easier. So we got a new section in the notices. So we got the redo newsletter. So we got the events calendar right here. Whoa, big ass events calendar. As yesterday's die. Oh, we are gonna get a lighter rerun. Fuck that. So we got phase one and we got phase two. And then we got this going on with the frickin' say it with flowers. So this is the missions, I think, the total mission things. We got the other events that are going to go on right down here. So they're all organized in some sort of time frame. Like, it's like if it's you're looking at a time schedule, like an itinerary for Yep, everything's just okay. And with that, let's just check out the rest of these. I know you probably can't see it on my screen because it looks like it's just a freaking blank screen that looks like it's just been washed over and there's no sound, but at least you get to listen to my voice. But now look, and the compendium, did something change the compendium? I think so. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, fuck's sake. Whoops. Five away. I'm 5 away. So, what we have now, we have like all this is like back in business sort of thing. Yeah, it's nothing to gawk at, but we have this. Well, say it with flowers. Yeah. Whoa. That's easier on the eyes. Thank you. Where are you? Oh, you're sitting down. What the fuck? Immersive storytelling time. Let's go. Let's go.
disturb your sleep, did I? When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
To all of you who in the Zenless Zone Zero community who have been shipping Belle with Ambi, competitor number 2 had just walked into the building. And I got this girl on my first 10 pull.
I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month.
Okay, can we just scream Yandere? Please and thank you. Like, seriously.
Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another top's pawn.
Hold on. Something ain't adding up here. Mockingbird is supposed to be one of the antagonists of... Zenless Zone Zero? And now all of a sudden they need to step up into the needing help characters sort of thing. I don't get this game. Like, seriously, we thought that Section 6 was going to be the frickin' villains of the frickin' be the villains, but no, they ended up being heroes as well, along with, like, you know, the police force, like, you know, the new Eridu Public Security officers and stuff like that, since they had a corrupt leader already, being Bringer. It makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. And now we have Mockingbird, which is a like a grand thieving group who just doesn't make any sense, though.
To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks.
Hold on. I want to make earbuds not lined up properly. Okay, there we go. Got it. Anyway.
But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. TOPS is hosting an industry summit this week. A responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, TOPS is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Vathan. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Am I just getting...
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you.
I feel like that the friggin' air is about to get super thick, so everyone grab a drink. I have mine. I'm setting this thing on auto. Y'all ready? Because this is going to be one of those scenes. I have a feeling we're about to get super heavy in drama. Once I hit this button, strap in. We're in it for the long haul.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltus and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please, accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh?
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Well, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take
So,
on this mission.
let's just get one thing straight here. The Sons of
Mayor wants to
Caledon,
work with us. I trust
Bellabog
he will
Heavy
demonstrate
Industries,
sincerity in time.
the Cunning Hairs,
Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
typical. Their typical set location for the meeting. Ballet Twins. Hope we're not going inside the Hallow. Well, if we do end up going inside the Hallow, that would be great, actually, because... let's just see here. We can go inside the Hollows as Belle, as the, as the proxies themselves, without having to use Eos. So Eos is just gonna be the store's bodyguard, I guess. I think. Okay, so let's get down to business. Why am I getting nervous about this? What? So we're at okay. Oh. First off, we need to make a little stop to, that was so early unexpected.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then, but it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltist's most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. My guess is correct. Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent. while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenwood family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janna's quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to
Is it Miyabi?
assess things on her own and will reach out.
If it's Miyabi, I'm going to freak.
She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission, ready to help recover the sacrifices.
Okay.
We don't want New Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Well, this cannot. Fuck you. Let's cool down my room real quick. I'm gonna unplug my controller real quick so that I can go and close my freaking curtain. So, I did some research on the Hoyoverse games that are on PlayStation 5 as of this current moment of, this day and age, which is Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and the one I'm playing right now, Zenless Zone Zero. All three of those games are run on Unity Engine. The Unity Engine happens to be one of the best and the most affordable engines to run games on, because that's actually one engine that actually is used in a lot of games. Like a few games I ran on Unreal Engine 4 or 5. Unreal Engine 2, and Unreal Engine 3, those are all obsolete now because of Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5. And for the Sonic games, however, they run on a completely different engine called the Havoc engine. The Havoc engine is, well, some of the Sonic games are run off the Havoc engine. The Havoc engine is what made games like Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, and hell, even Sonic Forces even runs off of that. And that in Sonic Forces case, that's when the Havoc engine started to get killed because of the fact that the developers for Sonic Forces did not have any idea of what to do with the Havoc engine. Because they were adding a third playable character to Sonic Forces, and so they decided to fucking fuck over modern Sonic's moveset for the new character, just to give some of the modern Sonic's moveset to the Avatar character. Okay, so I have the trial use character of Vivian, so we need to,
I would never turn down Lord Faithen.
of course you wouldn't.
Only the number 0, Ambi.
Gonna go with Soldier 0 Andy.
Eradicate all.
Did you call me?
Wait, hold on. Save and exit. I can only do one character. Okay.
Standing by. Waking up at 8. I'm so tired. Numbers. Good day. Handmade Rena at your service. Standing by. Do I?
Good day.
Looking for info?
I would never.
Only the waking number 0. Do I?
Fine. I'll take the short girl. So, why not? Let's do this.
Make sure to get me an absent note. Waking up at 8. Do I?
Nope.
Eradicate all evil. My blade is ready.
Oh? Are you serious? Oh, so you don't get along with her. Oh well, you're gonna get used to it. Let's go. Oh.
Lord Faithen, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Don't touch me. Ambush!
Okay.
Just this once. Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. Shh.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shop working with us at Tops? Been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the field work shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Vivian, I've been dying to know. Who is this she you keep mentioning?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Ethan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds if you don't want to. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Ethan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen.
Fine.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my purse. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Airtime combat? Seriously?
Nothing here either. Are we too late?
Okay. My room is now a nice ice cold icebox now.
There's...
There she is.
Don't touch me. Fool. Don't touch me.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille. What are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the exaltists?
I never left the exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice. And I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille! Lord Basin, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Careful! Let's take care of the ethereals first. I'm unstoppable.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Bathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Okay.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
I'm in. Let's go together.
Okay. Mission over. That's...
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on Internet thanks to her.
Rain?
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. Rain? You two knew each other? Yeah, Faithin. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Faithin is Lord Faithin? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Faithin.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Faithin wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Faithin lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internaut to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking its snacks. Lord Faithin, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know...
By the way, am I the only one who likes Vivian's hair?
The world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Lord Faithin, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Oh shit. Hi, Ellen. Bye, Ellen. One Denny Boo. Yep, that's the name of the Bang Boo. One Denny Boo. One Denny Boo Boo. Desert? Oh, great. We're gonna go up to the outer ring. Wonderful.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just, I don't know anything.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. Then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped.
didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered, perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Vathan. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our faith in account. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang. I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Vathan!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side. Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around Nueritude. So many lights. And not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Vathan.
Wait, really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
What did I even say in that comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Huh? No!
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Vathan, I truly like who I've become. Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Alright, let's go.
Vel, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when he returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Reno brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared
Ouch.
with her. She'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety.
Let's get going.
Good day.
Alright,
Lord Vathan.
so the next character I'm going to be bringing along is going to be...
This is ready for code number 0, Ambi. Standing, you have my complete support.
my anomaly.
Secure the perimeter.
Electric character. No, actually, no. No, no.
Awaiting further instructions.
I don't care about the frickin' activation of the frickin' skills.
Awaiting further instructions.
Deploy. Now, let's do this.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exalters have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Satan!
Stay away from me. How barbaric! Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
See that?
Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan.
Of course. After having a health pickup. Weird, we haven't been running into those purple ones.
arguing. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists. Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Open fire!
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. Lord Vathan, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Vivian, it's been ages. Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could...
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo! It can't be fake! How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously. The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core...
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not. He'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, you did it before and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Vathan, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Don't touch her! More cereals are coming. I trust her. dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Oh god, dual hand! Alright. Sorry about that.
Target spotted!
Stay away from Lord Phaethon! There are so many. It's ink.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Who the hell are you?
Now!
Thank you.
Finally, peace and quiet. You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Can I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunhui Summit. You can call me Yixuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are.
No one.
At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Are you the investigator?
So you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Anyone else target stolen right there?
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
Void Hunter Phaethon.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune. So no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man, who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows. so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Tina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke the rules for the first time, and I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon returned. I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truth I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Gina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you... Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Fire! Run!
Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian, what's happening?
Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
She wasn't being self-righteous.
Was gone. Tina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster. is not a bad person. She's just someone searching, bro. She joined the Exalteds very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I've seen misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the path. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Vathan.
You need to believe in yourself. You are currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Vathan, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice port and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Vathan.
All right. It's time for more. Yes, I'm actually going to do all these in one go.
Sure.
One stream.
I expect you to be working here.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So, I'm happy I could help you too. Alright, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
What? Okay. So Mockingbird is going to be now. Mockingbird is now viewed as the guys. What the hell is? My mind can't make sense of any of this right now. God damn, I got it right. Without using a guide.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Lantana serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Lantana serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice goal?
That belongs to the Creator, not her. Although I find Lantana's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltants and the Creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The Creator will guide me.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice.
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo.
Val, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has alerted a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as a +1.
+1? Lord Vivian, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely.
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Okay. Can we say Fury? Anyway, uh-oh. Oh god, she's in my room.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity. My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-colored joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltus, blessing, sacrifice, landed. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is headed.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon. Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security around the manor is really strict. The inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Nathan, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Dear Uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know the Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
Bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear Uncle. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
We're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lockhart, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I will not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tufts for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means. He lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you beyond your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Faith. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Faith about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Icon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lyco, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration. I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You won't succeed.
Hey, I just scrolling. YouTube suggests you.
Oh. Oh, awesome.
I understand.
Welcome.
Die, you stupid bastard.
And if you're new, there is a subscribe button you can hit. And when you hit that subscribe button, you can actually hit the bell notification icon whenever I go live or post videos.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
What the hell is happening to my screen?
Icons lately. I'm surprised. Or...
Oh, I forget to ask, how do you do?
Looks like someone's over there.
Oh, I'm quite alright.
Go ask.
What's going on with my screen? Do I need my 3D glasses on?
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you. Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
So, I wasn't awake yet after all. That's because you don't want to wake up again. Who are you? I am hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she hit you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted like
Hey, you are playing good, I'm impressed.
you can hunt her down and make
Oh, thank you.
for the living hell of a childhood. She made you suffer. Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn.
DTW, why don't you use webcam instead slash?
Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't.
The reason for that is because,
She was incapable of loving me. Just as she's incapable of loving herself.
it's getting too... It's because it was getting way too much to freaking just get it set up. And also to just make it so that it would just show just me and all that. Like the setup process really just like gotten way too tedious. You know, for this, I really don't like the frick. I'm gonna skip this because it. Nope, it started to remind me a lot of Persona. If I want to have that type of talk, I would be playing Persona 4 Golden right now at this very moment, which I am not right now.
I see. This is still an illusion.
Find Serena.
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
I'm in Port Elpis. And
Let's play hide and seek.
where?
I'm already hiding.
Do you feel shy in front of the camera?
No, the process of setting it up just got too tedious. And also because of the fact that I'm getting ready to become a VTuber. Of course, it didn't show up right then. Hmm?
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo, do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
May I suggest you something?
Hmm? What is it?
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
Actually, I am a graphic designer. I make VTuber models, VFX, 2D, 3D, banners, logo, badges, etc.
Hot damn.
Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
If you want to look at my work, we can connect on Discord.
Well, take care of that at a later date when I get a couple of devices of mine fixed.
Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally... I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think of...
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there.
I'm not telling you to buy anything, just look at my link. Here is my Discord, Anna_OFC. You can add me. Did you start gaming from 2022 and only have 150 subs?
No, actually, that was my rebranding year. I started way back in 2012. I don't want to talk about those events.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
trying to run, are we?
You can add me if you want.
Alright, I will. I'll add you when I get my devices fixed.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you. Fancy words won't change anything. No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Hugo, it's time.
scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner. This is just like what I saw in my dream. Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way. Thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from you know what. Were you expecting anything else? But I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins. It has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble. For those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird. All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't...
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well. Whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Fucking hell, get through all this! And now we have to play as Hugo. Again.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
What is,
I shall follow you. I wish you a fabulous day.
oh, an attack ice character. Of course. I can't operate stairs.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try. Allow me to reap your soul.
Nothing beats nothing beats Ellen. Nothing beats Ellen, though. Oh shit, there's a chest, there's a chest, there's a chest!
More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
we promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. This is also suspicious. Why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. Serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who was taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first. Bro, should we really be doing this already? These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. The sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them. What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before?
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you...
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs? How are they feeling?
Prostrate, I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
I wasn't able to talk at all because of that. There was way too much talking in that. Damn it.
Damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you are assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here. Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? Acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Huh?
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask, the reason you decided to lock yourselves in a room that endured the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
He told me you might go down the wrong path.
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack,
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Like that incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
Okay, this man's freaking throwing me through a freaking emotional loophole. No, an emotional loop, to be exact.
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed, but I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud.
I just realized something. I never had my light on the whole time I was awake. Weird. Huh.
But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this?
On behalf of the mob, I'd like to specify we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. The mob is officially terminating all partnership with the Ravenlock family effective. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Well then. That was blunt. Really blunt.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the Mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, I need to return to rest before midnight.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltus don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Bathan's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Yo! Yo! This is a game changer.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead, I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes. And we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Tina will give up her obsession.
All right. That's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
All right. It's time. Oh, hold on. I got red marks. Another boost. Another boost. Oh, and what's this? Yo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, baby! Let's go! Woo! Alright, Flight of Fancy is now within our grasp. Ooh. Wonderful! Won the 50-50 twice now. That's twice now I did that. Off screen I got Vivian. Hold on.
I'm at your disposal. Need some.
I would never turn down more favor.
Sorry, I had to do a little bit of a dance right there. I just... Wow. I can't believe it. I got the flight of fancy.
I would never turn down your favor.
I guess I'm that lucky. Oh, and yes, I did make the dash button and for this game the R2 button. Hmm?
Landon should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too.
Just this once.
Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out. They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first. That's it, sir. Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here!
Don't get hit.
You go. Get the guards first. You just stepped into your own grave! In position.
The truth is a beloved fairy tale.
Move it!
Just get between me and Lord Satan.
Don't look stronger.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here. We have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try. Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better this past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Fayfins.
Although I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Mel and I would only ever work on the same routes.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Mel being the hollow person. Now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. No, but I trust in her abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
Wise is so overprotective. Seriously, really overprotective.
This is the future I saw. Lord Payton. I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for. Fool. Leave this to me, Lord Payton.
Yeah, we get to play as Vivian. I count this a celebration.
Worms belong Don't touch me. Lord Payton, there might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I'll try to go easy on you. There are containers by the fissure. There's got to be something inside.
It must have been tough for you to find
Vivian, those people have been...
They're just mere tests.
There will always be an enemy. Dina, you deceived those people.
Deceived? Father Father gave hope, Vivian. Before Father took... It was Father who gave you shelter. Do you remember the first... That was the first... Don't forget that it was from you. You bastard. Do you think that my... Of course not. Do you really think you're so...
I'm skipping this.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me home, we were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Take out these ethereals first. Don't you know? Take my trust hurting, but we can't let Camille's others go away. You better not get my trust hurt. Don't touch me. They must be on the
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault. Losing my father. Losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life at first. There are so many, but when Father brought, I was also so happy because it meant we were different. But soon, I grew jealous.
I'm just gonna freaking skip this.
I don't want to say that's just the kind of... Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille. So I won't do as you wish and start a new life. Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never... Lord Nathan, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
Dina. Pain will be over. Lord Nathan, don't come any closer. trash get between me and Lord Satan.
What happened? What the?
Don't come near me. This is my own choice. I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked like
Vivian, face purple crying, face purple crying.
Vivian, your body!
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
Please.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
No way! What the hell is this? A miracle? What? What is this? Huh?
Belle,
I am the Etherasi.
Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What the heck happened?
Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur, and then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess.
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so...
Okay. Good night, then.
Lord Nathan! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian.
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Nathan, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Tina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she woke. The mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption, Sabella. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible. Just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Does this mean we're slowly getting to that point where the proxy can now wield a weapon? I swear, if the proxy were to become a playable character for the missions, for the commissions, as a combat character, oh man, this changes everything.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Her teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. However, Miss Yishu might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional? What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing Proposal.
Old fox.
Well, can I request more maintenance?
The mayor imagined you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor's gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent, and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! Probably. At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yishu first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Huh? I am speechless right now. First off, I'm gonna check out R3. Oh, Here we go. Even though I don't need it right now because of that. I got the face. I got Vivian. That's all I want from this update. It's just Vivian. Then I could get her set up with some disk drive discs too. I swear to God, she's in our room. Oh, thank God. Okay, first off, let's see how far we've got. Yep, gotta talk to Wise one more time.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem. A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine.
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy.
We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand Feng Shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yi Xuan, a mystic from Yunhui Summit.
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? But what's Yunhui Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred.
These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunhui Summit.
If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but There's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, you must want something in return.
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
You notice that sound effect, right?
Please, help me check my fortune! Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this...
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
You barely look...
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line. So, this is where you were.
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter. Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session. All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Knock, knock. You hear what I'm doing, right?
Banish Wealth and Desire? That's a spell?
This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it?
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunque Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
The store is right up ahead.
Yes, this is the place. Ah, this is the one.
Seems it's closed.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please. Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business.
Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there's no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
All right. That means that we have now completed all the main commissions for Zenless Zone Zero, starting of the Season 2 stream series. What a premiere, huh? Yes, I will be stating there will be a lot of things going on. So what a premiere, huh? So let's celebrate this premiere by going over to the music store. First off, hold up. Wait, I need to check Vivian's frickin' drive disk recommendations first before I make any decisions. Let's just highlight this, and then we need to go to the L3 button. Calculating data. Oh shit. I can't use it. But I can find out just by simply looking at let's see. Oh, Bathan's Melody. That's the one. I'm gonna do that. Also, I'm gonna do 4 of these. So, what I'm going to do is this, and let's hope that I get the ether damage one. Nope. But it's okay. Oof, my bad.
joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
Fuck it, let's hope I get all 6 slots covered. Oh, bearded dragon. Oh!
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly
remarkable. 2, 3. Already got 4.
the joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable. The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
So which means
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable. The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable. The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
I'm gonna have to take the Cutting Hairs version of frickin' Ambi off the frickin' list and just use her for frickin' as a city character. Oh well. Let's do it.
One, we fighting? Number 0. Standing by.
Sorry about this, but I'll grind for more later and get your drive discs back. I'll commit them to memory. I need them.
Ready for combat. You have your rally. I'll protect you from any. This is Cupid standing by. Don't look at me.
Made Rena at your service. One, two, yes, all accounted for.
The sun is exceptionally pleasant, like the rich oral aroma of tea in daylight. The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable. Session is truly remarkable. Leaving so soon.
Had made one.
I shall
Good day, Lord Beacon.
The build is complete. Looks good? No? Alright, that is it for this stream for Zenless Zone Zero Season 2 premiere. Because I know in the coming months, Season 2 for the actual game will soon begin. I thought I'd get a head start in Season 1 for me. For the streams only. So why not have this be the start?
Good day, Lord Nathan.
I've got your awaiting further instructions.
So, with our now newly profound,
Never turn down Lord Nathan.
with now our grateful and gracious see you all later.